It's kind of a cool shot. Let's talk about surgery. That post came up today on the account I tagged that said that this Tommy John surgeries done in 2024 were more in number of the first 25 or 27 years or something like that than when the surgery was done after the first one. So I wanted to talk surgery here, not just ligament repair, or orthopedic, but everything, and the truth behind them. Because a lot of people feel that my opinion, especially when they consult with me, is to talk them out of surgery or blast surgery. Maybe an earlier version of me was that, because I truly was out to make people avoid surgery because they all could be avoided. But exploring more and discovering more in the medicine that is what I share clinically as well as how I live, it's not avoiding surgery or even preventing surgery. It's the truth behind if you choose it, if you choose to do it or choose not to. So let's go into that. What are the breakthroughs and the technological advances of surgery? They are to cut out, let's say, quote unquote, a diseased organ, pathological organ, part of your body that somebody has said you no longer need, or you are to be scared of, or is diseased or ill. The other part of the coin is the orthopedic side of things, where a surgery can bring 2 points together that were once connected by natural tissue, or to replace a damaged, worn down area, clean up, scrape, clean out an area that has been worn down like a brake pad of a car. We're just going to replace the brake pads with brand new brake pads, or there's a falcon hovering over me, and I hope it's not hunting me, because if that thing moves at 200 miles an hour, you guys are going to get a first class front row seat to me being impaled by a falcon beak, hawk beak. Anyway, so that's what surgery is there. So now, let's just say that you pick it. What nobody will tell you is that a surgery of any kind, one, is not a solution. It's technologically bridging a shortcut and breaking just about every rule we've got in healing, because whatever they've cut out or cleaned up, whether it's from an immune standpoint in the body or an orthopedic standpoint, that was there. Every response, every tissue response, every healing response, every sensation response was for you to acknowledge, your body, to get you to acknowledge that you need to see some things in your life and change some things. Some of the low-hanging fruit to support these changes, but you were to see some things. That's why you felt it. That's why anything they measured and observed and imaged and showed you and scared you with was there. It was for you to acknowledge a part of your life that you haven't, beyond, most definitely, food choices and training and sleep and light. I can't even believe we're still talking about these things as solutions rather than support for the bigger stuff. But here's the deal. When you choose a surgery, and it's your choice, it's elective, it's your call, it wasn't a solution. It was basically bought you in a really kind of devious way more time for you to kind of catch your breath and then get ready to see what the body was needing you to see before. Because just in a 3-hour surgery or 10-hour surgery or 45-minute procedure, they just literally like disconnected 30 or 40 years of process in 45 minutes to 3 hours. Great. This is fantastic. I feel better. You weren't supposed to feel better. You were supposed to feel like you were supposed to feel numb. You were supposed to feel pressure. You were supposed to feel throbbing and injury and boring, deep pain. You were supposed to feel those things so you knew how you were to look into your life, where you were to go into your life. And that was at that point boiling water, a friend of mine likes to say, where the water warms before it boils. It doesn't just flash boil. So surgery, basically, if you elect for it in a basic sense, very simple sense, it just bought you some time to go into what was there that you were to see. Because whatever the conditions were, whatever the scenario was, the body's not tricked. You can clear up an image, right? Or you can have a follow-up and they'll be, oh my God, you're clear, you're clean. We cut it all out. We repaired the thing. You're good to go. Well, the body's not stupid. It's just like, wait. And it's going to calibrate and recalibrate and take an inventory and go in and go, wait, you didn't change anything. You cleaned out the healing response. You cleaned out the exact language. You basically shut me up for a very short period of time, but I was speaking to you. I was kind of yelling, and I'm sorry, but I was yelling in really loving terms. And so again, you just bought yourself some time. Now, what the body hopes is that in the time that you bought yourself, you start to figure some shit out. You start to be more honest. You start to cut some things out. You start to fire some people. You start to live differently and understand parts of your life completely differently. That is the asterisk next to I got a surgery. And make no mistake, it doesn't take courage to get a surgery. It didn't take anybody courage to have surgery. It's courage after for you to acknowledge the changes, look yourself in the mirror, be honest with yourself and other people, and then understand parts of your life and change parts of your life that nobody's going to support or understand because it's you. They're not supposed to understand it. It's your fucking body. And so that's the courageous, resilient, honorable, beautiful component to this is what happens afterwards. But surgery just bought you time. Whether it was an organ that they convinced you was flawed or diseased, or whether it was a ligament or meniscus or piece of cartilage or a joint that they said they could fix just like that, or showed you in an image that this is the disc, this is what's wrong with you, this is why you have these symptoms, instead of the truth behind it for your body to actually get your attention, to pay attention to your life and understand your life. But either way you go, whether you have the surgery or don't have the surgery, you're going to have to go about life the same way. But when you choose to have surgery, now you don't have that organ, you don't have that natural tissue, you don't have that natural makeup, you don't have what you were born with, so you are going to have to do more work to offset the loan. There's interest with that loan because you bought yourself some time, right? And so you're not, an interest-free loan here. If this is like a fucking very big high interest rate, hey, you got some time, gather yourself, but let's figure this out. So you just got to do a little more work, and it's a little tougher to do when you don't have what was needed, the growth, the peace, the new tissue, the damaged cells, the symptomatic responses underneath the skin that they got rid of. So make no mistake, surgery is not a solution. It's not an end solution. That's why we always sit there and we're baffled when surgery doesn't fix everything, or give surgery to 1 million people. Why do we still have now 3 million having the problem? Because it wasn't a solution in the first place, and that's our biggest mistake, is thinking that it is. It is it's to buy you some time. And as I said in the post earlier today, if it's a life raft, it's not a life raft for you to go swim to another sinking ship called the same way you were living before. It's hopefully a life raft for you to swim your off and grind and take care of your skin and hunt for fish and get fresh water on your way to a new land that nobody's ever seen, specifically you. So when you get to that new land, you are going to be lost. It's not mapped out. You've never been here before. How's that? Because healing is being lost. It is for sure a certainty for you to be lost. If you're back in familiar territory during healing, that familiar territory is what brought you to this point. How the hell are you going to figure it out unless you're lost? So lost is a guaranteed with healing. And again, surgery is not a solution, whether it's Tommy John surgery, whether it's a knee replacement, hip replacement, discectomy, laminectomy, taking a gallbladder out, taking a bladder out, taking kidneys out, taking a tumor out, taking a cyst out, cutting off a wart, a mole, a freckle, parts of the skin, again, that they've scared you with. There is nothing that is any more violent or scary or anything that could happen within your body, on your body, around your body that you can sense that isn't perfectly designed for you to start understanding more about your life. And if you choose and elect for surgery, you are going to have to then take a massive understanding and a courageous leap into the unknown without the conversation for a while. You have to go in and do a little more work. So it's not surgery or no surgery. It is the understanding of how you're going to have to live on either side of the coin if you choose surgery or don't choose surgery. And then again, surgery is never a solution. It is a loan.